Where's my Hello Kitty cup? Get some, get some coffee brewing. Let me over here. Turn coffee pot on. I don't know why I always start my live stream before I make coffee. I don't know why I don't make coffee and then start my live stream, but that's okay because nobody's here yet. So it gives people a chance to get here by the time I have my coffee. That's why I do it, because like now I've got time to make coffee. No one's here, so it gives me something to do while I'm waiting for some people to show up. Just make some coffee. That's kind of my routine. I start my live stream, make coffee, get my phone set up, talk to people.
Sir Damien.
Wait a minute, where are we going? Get this going, get some lights. There we go. There we go now. Wait, there we go. I got that going. Come back over here. Coffee's not made yet. Why'd you stop following me? Come on. Stay with me. Stay with me, little robot dude. We gotta get this coffee going. So I can stay up with y'all. I need to move this mic right here. There we got the coffee now. We're ready to go. We're ready to go because we got coffee. And that is important. I cannot deal with y'all without some coffee in me. It's too much. Y'all are too much sometimes. But I love it. I love all of y'all. Tick, tick, tick. All right. Here we go. Oh, we got some people here. Nobody's talking to me, but there's people here. What y'all people doing? Hello, silent people. What's going on with you tonight? Let me take my glasses off so you can see my beautiful eyes. Talk to me. Y'all tell me something good. Let's see. We got, how many people we got in here? It's saying I'm seeing like 7 people in, 10 people. Got 10 people, 2 likes. Where my likes at? Where's my comments at? Oh, who is that? Oh, Janet's here. What's going on, Janet? We got like 10 people in the chat. Nobody wants to talk to me. I don't know what's going on. I'm a nice guy. I like to conversate. Wait, I can give like 2 likes. I appreciate it. Like I gave myself a like, but it was like I saw 10 people in here and 2 likes. Like nobody likes me, Janet. Nobody likes me. I don't know what's going on. But they'll show up eventually. They can't resist all this, Janet. They can't resist it. Oh my goodness. I have had a relaxing day. Because I spent like 3 days, pretty much solid 3 days working on my last video, and so today I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna like watch other people's channels and relax, you know, give support and not worry about doing anything video related. Even though I need to, I need to finish my my main SRRV video. You know, I released the one I did for veterans, but you know, I need to flesh out the video that's for you know, like everybody else. Let me move this down a little bit. It was a little bit high. I was having to look up. And I also need to do my video on obtaining documents, you know, for use in the Philippines. You know, what I mean, I'm American, so I'm concentrating on Americans. So I'm doing a video on, you know, the documents that's needed for, you know, Americans coming over here. And like the fees involved with that. So I'll put my glasses on and see what Janet's talking about. Okay, Janet. Yeah, I do the same thing. I'm streaming myself on my other phone, and you know, of course, it gives me a like. Plus, it helps me see, you know, the comments a lot easier. Sometimes it's harder to read them on the phone I'm filming on. All right, Janet says, I'm going to be in procedures next 5 weeks, 10 injections. I have severe osteoarthritis, all diabetic related. We're in a dogfight. Man, prayers, Janet. Heavenly Father, you know, be with Janet's doctors and give them, you know, be in their hands, give them wisdom, and send healing to Janet. Janet says, problem, I have no tolerance for pain. Yeah, I actually, you know, pain doesn't bother me too much. Janet said, yes, I saw one of the other videos, so I'm watching replays to keep up with you. I appreciate you, Janet. I mean, you know, I appreciate it. I don't expect it. Like, you know, if I ever do a video that, you know, is just of no interest to you, like, it's okay if you don't want to watch it. Like, but, you know, I normally try to make videos that, you know, would appeal to a lot of people, but sometimes I just, like, there's certain groups that I want to inspire or help, and, you know, I mean, I'm a veteran. I'm looking to get my SRV in the near future, so while I was researching everything that I was going to need to do, I decided, you know what, I'm gonna make a, you know, kind of a comprehensive video to help other veterans that want to retire. And then I've got it, you know, my plan was to do like a main SR video, and that has, you know, a small mention about the veterans visa in that program, and then link to the veterans video in the main video. But I'm back asswards, so I did the veterans video first, so I don't have a video to link that video to yet, but I'll start on that tomorrow and try to get it there. Janet said I will come back to you. What you call resilient. Yeah, no, that's good, Janet. Like I honestly hope everything goes good. Rhoda says present. I wasn't taking roll call, Rhoda, but glad you're here. And what's going on with you? What you doing? What was today like for you? Like I said, I just been relaxing. I got more people talking. You look like Subin. Ha ha ha. Well, ha ha ha. I have no idea what Subin is. Subin. Maybe someone can Google Subin for me to know if I'm being insulted or not. So, Rhoda's just chilling. That's the way to be today. I guess that was my day. Just chilling. And Jan said, me too, because I'm not feeling a wheelchair. Not yet. Strong. You got it, Janet. Yeah, just, just keep doing what you need to do and everything's going to work out. I said, I don't know either. I'm gonna miss my Hello Kitty coffee cup. Like, I've gotta spend as much time with it as possible before it goes away. Mm-mm-mm. Janet said, I'm going to bank, get some my gambling winnings, go play my pennies. All right, Janet. Good luck. I hope you cash out a big ticket. Rhoda said, hey, are you retired Army? No, Rhoda, Navy. I was in the Navy. In the Navy, you can sail the 7 seas. In the Navy, you can put your mind at ease. Yeah. That's all the singing you're getting tonight. Maybe. I don't know. Probably because I'm only drinking coffee. Like if I was drinking liquor, you might get more singing, but since it's coffee. Oh, Janet said that's Sunday night. Okay. Rose said, okay, Navy, Popeye. Popeye the Sailor Man. I don't know, was Popeye in the Navy or he might have been. I don't know if he was just, like a merchant, Marine, or like what Popeye's military affiliation was or wasn't. But I definitely like spinach now. That's funny. Have you ever noticed, like, I don't know if this is just me, but like, there are foods, especially foods, that I did not like when I was younger, when I was a kid. Wouldn't eat it, wouldn't touch it, didn't like it. And then you get older, and those are some of my favorite foods, like greens and broccoli, and I love that stuff. Didn't want it when I was a kid, but I don't know, maybe when you get to be an adult and you start needing more vitamins, that your taste buds change to reflect that. Like, I don't know. I would say, be glad when you get monetized and when you win. I appreciate you, Janet. Like I was, so I go Sunday night. You look better, face clear around eyes, face looks thinner. Yeah, I've lost a couple pounds. I checked earlier. I want to say I was at like 150, maybe 150. Yeah. So I think I lost about a pound since yesterday, and I'm eventually gonna get to uh, 80 kilos. That's my goal. I want to be right around 175 pounds. I'm about 6 foot tall, 175. I think that'll be, like a good weight for me. Help me with walking and just like moving around more. So that's the goal. Rhoda said, Mia, so I don't like fish and veggie. Now I'm craving it. Yeah, as a kid, yeah, absolutely. Like uh, Janice said, I treat my homies same as if you in live time. Screenshot Peter Slots. It's a Quips talking chat. You will like. Yeah, I'm gonna check it out, Janet. I can remember Peter Slots, and I will definitely check it out. Like, you know me, like I'm a man of my word. Like if I say I'm gonna do something, then like you're gonna be in the live chat and you're gonna see me in there. And hopefully you're not surprised because like I said, if I say I'm gonna do something, then I do it. Like I show support to people who show support to me. It's like the way things should be in life, whether it's about YouTube or anything else. Like, you got to be there for the people that are there for you. At least that's my beliefs. I'll put my glass on, see if. Oh, no. The amounts went down, so we don't have any lurkers. It made me a managing mod. His child has some affliction. My grandson is autistic. Okay. Well, like I said, I'll definitely check it out. It's just right now, it looks like it's just me, Rhoda, and Janet. I need to. I just want your prayers, but I don't change. Won't talk about you, not for me. Hey, yes, sir. Okay. CEO to farmer. Hey, Ray. Hey, brother. I was just watching your video today, and I was thinking like, you haven't put out like a video in a while. It's like the newest video seems like it was about 2 months ago. So do you plan on putting out any more videos, or what's your plan? Well, Ray, this is funny. After I got bad news, I went to get manicure and pedicure. I love a good pedicure. I like a manicure too. I don't do the whole polish thing, but yeah, like I like, what is it? Your cuticles, like my cuticles will get out of control and they'll split, and it's painful. So yeah, if I get somebody to like push my cuticles back and trim it. I don't really like doing the nail part. Um, like if I have like clipped fingernails, it'll bother me. I don't know. I'm weird. Like I have to like, and hopefully you're not grossed out, but I have to like peel my fingernail. Like I'll get it started with my finger and I'll peel them off, and so my fingernails will be just like a little bit ragged. Not too much. They don't get really ragged because I guess I'm used to peeling them off, so they peel off pretty evenly. But anyway, I can't stand for my fingernails to get longer than the tip of my finger. Like that's, bleh. I don't see how people, yeah, that would bother me. And then pedicure. I mean, you got someone like massaging your feet and soaking it. And it's just the best. Like all men should get a pedicure. And see, that's like one great reason to have a girlfriend is because then you can go get a pedicure with your girlfriend and claim that she drug you there, when in reality you just want a pedicure. But it just doesn't look right for like a single guy to walk in to get a pedicure. It looks kind of iffy. Okay. Christian Bach, what is this stream? Well, I'm just here in the Philippines, and uh, I've got a channel related to life in the Philippines, and you know, on my live streams, I just talk to viewers and answer any questions, and mostly learn more about you guys. Like, you know, what's up with you, Christian Bot? Where are you from? Um, what's your name other than Christian Bot? Or Christian your name or Bot? Janet said, this funny, Brian, who does my feet, couldn't stop talking to me. I jumped and started singing Tina Turner, rolling down the river by cracking up. I can see that. CEO to farmer. Yeah, of course, sir. Been struggling with arthritis in my neck and not been up too much, to be honest. Gonna do a long fast again, as that seems to help it. Thanks for watching my videos, boss. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, in fact, it's funny. Well, it's not funny that you mentioned your neck, but like the last video I watched was, when you were going to a chiropractor. Eventually, I'm gonna find a chiropractor, like nearby and go. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that I want to do. It's just a matter of finding time for it. But yeah, I hope like the pain in your neck goes away. That's terrible. Like 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 you need to be out, enjoying the Philippines. And what can I call you other than CEO to farmer? Like, give me a name, nickname, I'll remember it. But I'm a little more personal on my live streams. The legendary X Pro says hi. Hey, legendary, where you from? What's your name? What's going on with you? How's your mama and them? Janice said, look at nail. If cuticles are dry, then use an oil and nail bed. Okay. Yeah, I'm lazy about it. Like I could put like vitamin E on my cuticles, but um, I don't. Hold on just a second. I got to wait. What's going on? Okay, give me just 1 second. Just 1 second. Legendary, hello, welcome to Ray Moore's. Simon, okay, yeah, I think I might have knew that, Simon. But give me just a second. I have to. Hold on. All right. I had to prevent. Someone was texting me on Messenger, and I wanted to make sure that they didn't try and call in the middle of my live stream. Let's see, where was I? Rhoda said, have you ever met other vloggers staying in Manila? No, I don't believe I've ever, no, not believe, I know. I have never met another vlogger. That's going to change. I am planning on uh, making several trips over the next few months and meeting, uh, all kinds of vloggers, especially or hopefully some of the ones that helped inspire me to come to the Philippines. Like that's, from the time I decided to come to the Philippines with the help of, inspiration from vloggers here in the Philippines, um, it's always been my desire to meet them. And it's funny that, like some of the first vloggers I'm going to meet are, vloggers I found out after I'd already moved to the Philippines. But during that trip, I'll also meet Michael down in Rojas City. Like I was following him, when he was still married to his first wife, or his, yeah. Anyway, so I'll get to meet him, and he was a big inspiration to me to come over here. So, yeah, I haven't met any vloggers anywhere near me right now. Wait. Where am I at? Put right in the bathroom. Will feel better. Okay. You go to washing hands. Simon said, "Yep, tried many things. Just purchased a massage pillow, which seems to help, but only short term. Thanks for recommending." Okay. Ayo, John. If y'all haven't checked out John's channel, check him out. Like he's he's grinding over there. Janet, I'm gonna put you on it. Check out Ao John's channel, and like he's a nice guy. He's genuine, and he'll get there. He'll get there. And he's not too far from me. I'm sure one day I'm gonna meet up with John and we'll do something. John said, I'm still live, 5 hours and 13 minutes. Yeah, I'll stream that live sometime later. I stuck with you as long as I could, and then I kind of needed my phones to do other things. But I appreciate you stopping by, John. Rhoda said, that would be great. Hello, everyone. How's it going? John's telling to Simon, go to Amazon, get book on red light therapy, or Google benefits of red light therapy on RLT on your specific issue. Okay. John said, where are all the beautiful Filipinas and Indian women at? LOL. Yeah, I was telling John, and see, the two main ones that would come on all the time, I don't know. I must have finally convinced them, because I haven't seen, the people some of the people in the chat now can tell you about the women I had coming in to flirt on my channel, but yeah, I haven't seen a lot of them, the two main ones here lately, so. Janet's still giving medical advice to Simon. Rhoda says, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe to help Ray. Appreciate you, Rhoda. Appreciate you. Gina, hello, Sir Ray. Mommy Janet. Gina in the house. Gina is probably the best wet hair dancer and lip syncer that you'll ever meet. Like, I've never seen another person that could dance and lip sync with wet hair as well as Gina. So shout out, Gina. Why is my little light flashing at me? Stop doing that. Why are you being weird, robot? John says, thank you. Hey, no, we're here for each other. Like, Ray, I'm subbed him already from your channel. AO John, right? Yeah, okay. Good deal, Janet. Gina says number 6 likes. Thank you, Gina. Look, she gave a little heart, like a hand heart emoji. Thank you for the like, Gina. I appreciate it. John said, thanks so much. I appreciate it too. Yup. John said, yup. Yup. With extra P's. Yup. Uh, uh, Simon said, all good info, Doc. Doc Janet. Doc Janet giving the medical advice. Simon, I forgot where you're from. Remind me where you're from. Susie Feta Place. Good morning from Arkansas. Good morning, Susie. And for all y'all out there, y'all say hi to my sister, my real sister, Susie. When I had to go back to the U.S. here recently, she graciously hosted me at her house, and I got to hang out with my sister for a couple months, and it was awesome. So everybody say hi to Susie. AO John, hi, dang. Simon said, all the women I'm jealous of. Yeah, see, yeah, I mean, can you blame them? I mean, look at all this. Stunning. But yeah, no, I haven't seen my stalkers for a while. Gina says, Mama Janet, thank you. You're my man. John's laughing. Gina's laughing. Got everybody laughing. It's a good time up in the live stream. That's what it's all about. Everybody is missing Naomi. See, Rhoda remembers Naomi, my stalker. Janet said, Simon, I'm on Dean's List in Science College. I study constantly on open heart, 7 blocked arteries, and 7D. Pulled through. Gina said, I need to save for my blower soon, Sir Ray. Your blower? Oh, your hair dryer. Anybody, y'all, when you're, next time, if any of y'all are over in, Gina's live stream, make sure to give her a donation that she can use towards a hair dryer, because that girl's always walking around with wet hair, and I'm worried about her health. Gonna get sick all the time having wet hair. Let's see. You're just wonderful. And Gina said, you're very welcome, sir. What Ray? Simon said, Isabella Province, buddy. Okay. Where Isabella what? Okay, like that told me partially, but where is Isabella Province? Is it on Luzon, or is it in the Visayas? I have no idea where Isabella Province is. Eventually I'll become more familiar with Philippine geography, but need more clues. Janet's still giving advice to Simon. Okay. Gaurav's here. Angela Tesh, Mix of Vlogs. Hey, Gaurav, what's going on, my brother? How is your beautiful Filipino wife and you doing? Appreciate you showing up. Janet says hello to my sister. Rhoda's sticking her tongue out at me. John said, Ray, what did you end up eating from 7-Eleven? I went to 7-Eleven because I needed Pepsi. I have, a low-key Pepsi addiction, and I hadn't ate, I told you, like during your live stream, It's 2 days in a row. Like I didn't eat breakfast or lunch, and just ate, one meal. Uh, but I wanted some Pepsi to go with my. I made a corned beef, egg, and cheese sandwich with Miracle Whip and Pepsi. That's what I had for breakfast, lunch, and dinner for today, because this isn't gonna lose itself. Janet says, talking to Simon some more. Gina said, OMG, I'm just kidding, sir. I know, Gina, I'm just kidding too. Like, we're having fun here. Everybody's laughing. It's good stuff. Simon says, Luzon. Okay. All right, I'm going to have to look that, because, I'm on Luzon in Cavite province. So what was it again? Hold on. Let me scroll back. Isabela province. All right, so I'll have to see where Isabela province is in relation to the province of Cavite. Let's see. Okay, let me get back to where I was. Northern part of Luzon. Okay, so you're in the northern part. So is that above Manila, Simon? Is that like somewhere near, like, what is that, Thousand Isles, or was it 100 Isle? I forget the name of. I know some stuff up there, but haven't been anywhere up in northern Luzon. Thank you all that. Gina is giving love to Janet. Gorav says we're all doing fine. That's good to hear. Happy and good looking. That's all you can ask for in life. I know you're a good looking guy. I think you're taller than me. Aren't you taller than me? I'm 6 foot. I think I remember you saying you were. Forget how tall you were. John said, gotcha, I miss Pepsi out here. It's just Coke or RC Cola. Really? Yeah, I've I can get Coke and RC too, but I don't know what it is. Like I was talking about earlier in the live stream, how like your taste buds change when you get older. Like I know until I was probably in my 40s. Like for me it was Coke or nothing, and it was like one day, I don't know if they were out of Coke or what the reason was, but I got a Pepsi. Hadn't had a Pepsi in a long time, and I drank that Pepsi. I'm like, dang, this is good. It could have just been I was really thirsty, but since then I've had both, and now I prefer Pepsi, and that I know that wasn't the case. I had tried both, when I was younger, and I always preferred Coke. But like I said, when you get older, your taste buds change. Janet said, Ray, I don't like to see people suffer, so I just try to give them on latest things from so feel me that way. Yeah, that's no problem, Janet. And if you guys get in a conversation with each other, I'm all for it. Like y'all talk amongst yourselves, and I just try to kind of skip over stuff where it's not really directed at me. John getting his watch hours up. Yeah, I've been, I'm going to work with John, on some of the, like, some of the requirements needed, and how to better optimize, like, getting watch hours. Not that I'm an expert or anything, but there's ways to, like, improve your watch hours. For instance, like if you're doing a live, or not a live, but like shorts, they don't count towards watch hours. So what I try to do is, I make a longer video, or at least that's what I'm trying to do now. Like I'll make a long video and then I'll cut clips out of that long video to put on shorts with links to the longer video and hopefully get some views and subscribers in the shorts and maybe even get some people to come over and watch the longer video. But no matter how the shorts does, you know, as long as the long video gets views, then that counts as watch hours. Gina said, if I'm not in the chat, Jana and Saray, I got busy with work. No worries, Gina. John says, I'm trying to get the hours. Janet, I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, it's a struggle. I saw, and if any of y'all aren't subscribed to John's channel, go subscribe. You know, we want, you know, watch hour is one thing, but I mean, you got to get up to 500 subscribers, and he is pretty close to 400 now. So, you know, y'all get over there and subscribe John's channel and help him get up there. Susie said, Rhonda, I watched about Luzon yesterday. It was very pretty. I was watching about the food. Yeah, I mean, there's good food. I mean, it seems like every region of the Philippines has, you know, their specialty. Like in Tagaytay, it's bulalo, which I love. And, you know, so it all depends on where you're at to get the best whatever. Simon said, I recently did a 4-day fast and had boundless energy and could exercise 1 hour a day. Pepsi is the devil mate. Yeah, I know that. I know Pepsi's not good for me. But if I live my life, I gotta get close to the camera for this. If I lived my life only doing things that were good for me, that would be a boring life. Sometimes you just gotta do bad stuff. Go sent some icon that, or it looks like a blue yelling fish. I don't know what. I still don't understand. Like, it took me a while just to understand like what regular emoticons meant. But now there's all these YouTube emojis that I have no idea what they're supposed to mean. Simon, keep me posted. Hopefully you'll get more relaxed relief. John said, yeah, here in this province, I can't find Pepsi. Man, that's rough. If I ever come visit you, John, I'm going to bring you some Pepsi. I'll remember. Simon said, we are 1 hour south of Tagagario. See, you just wanted me to try and say Tagagario. Tagugarao. Sometimes my pronunciation is terrible. In between Quezon City and Rojas. Okay. And I don't know where Rojas is in Luzon. Like, there's a Rojas on every island. John said, same. I prefer Pepsi with a nice steak or barbecue chicken. Yeah, that's good stuff. Like, John, you know what I miss over here? I miss smoked meats. Like, you know, like smoked sausage, I wish I could find, go into a grocery store and find some smoked ham hocks, smoked turkey necks. I cook soul food, and I can't make some black eyed peas. I got black eyed peas up in my cabinet, but without a smoked ham hock or smoked turkey neck to put in them, it's just not the same, So that's what I miss, smoked meats. John, call me Janet. Yep. I think he might have got it by now when I keep calling Janet. CEO to Farmer with Simon says, really nice to meet you all. Man, it's nice to see you. I haven't seen, I don't think I've seen you in a lot of my live streams, and that's cool, but, you know, and I'm not trying to beg for views on my live stream. Like, I just like to get to know you guys, like, you know, where you're from, you know, what you do, where you're from. I'm finding out all kinds of stuff. Go Rev, tried finding Pepsi on Wazata. Yeah, I'm sure you could probably get Pepsi shipped to wherever you're at, but you know, that's not as convenient as just going down to 7-Eleven and picking up a bottle of Pepsi. By the time Lazada gets your order to you, you know, your Pepsi craving might be gone. Yeah. John caught wise to Janet's name. And Janet CEO is Simon. Simon, look at Nuva Bar on Amazon. It will help you as well to generally stretch the body. Simon, Maraming Salamat. Janet, much appreciated. Maraming. See, I always, some of my, like, I'm a stickler on pronunciation. I know it's Salamat, but Maraming Salamat. Maraming Salamat. Thank you very much. John said, gotcha, Ray. Janet, in this global nutty climate, it's best we try to help each other. We're all in this mess. Yeah, no, we all stick together. Absolutely right, Janet. Yeah, absolutely. Like, I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. Like, you know, give time and effort to people that give time and effort to you. Like, that's just the way it works. Rhoda said, yes, every province has its own specialties. Yeah, absolutely. I know, and see, like down in Batangas, like I think their specialty is lomi, and I like lomi. The only thing I don't like is you know, a lot of times when I have lomi, it has liver in it, and I do not like liver of any kind. So I'm just happily eat. I mean, I don't mind, I guess maybe the flavor, but the actual liver, just happily eating my lomi, and then you know I bite it into a piece of liver, and the whole experience is ruined. So I don't like liver in my lomi. I don't like liver in anything. It's kind of like eating. Like, have you ever been? I'm trying to think what it. Well, anything. Like you're sitting there eating like peanuts. You know, like you get a jar of roasted peanuts, and then you get that one that's like burnt or it's got a off taste, and then like after that, it's like, yeah, I'm done eating peanuts. I don't want any more. I hate when you run into things like that in life where, you know, you're enjoying something and something comes along and ruins that whole experience. Go Rub says exactly 100%. Janet, when I had that silent heart attack, I had to change everything or die. My life was online. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to make healthy changes in my life a little at a time. John said, thanks, Ray. Yep. Man, we're here for each other, brother. Janet says, namaste. Go Rup is sending some popcorn icons. I think that's Is that supposed to be popcorn icons? I'm trying to learn these YouTube icons. That's popcorn. I guess that means you're sitting back watching the show, see what unfolds. Rhoda, we only have smoke belching jeepneys. Smoke belching jeepneys. I'm trying to figure out how that ties into what we were talking about. Y'all, excuse me, I'm chugging my coffee. Because that's what I do. Like, I sip on my coffee until it gets to like that perfect temperature, and then I just drink it all at once. Uh, John said, "Yeah, I miss it. It's hard to find all that out here in the sticks. Out, wait, out here sucks. Yeah." Mercedes, happy Friday night. Hey, Mercedes, what's going on with you? How you doing? Where are you from again, Mercedes? And I'm pretty sure that's your name, isn't it, Mercedes? Rhoda, hit that like. Thanks, Rhoda. Rhoda's my cheerleader tonight. Janet, I don't get the Coke Zero thing at all. Yes, thank you, Simon. I'll work to remember. Uh, yeah. What is it? The Pepsi Zero or what? I think it has a different name than Pepsi Zero. It's actually not that bad, um, but I don't see it. I don't see it anywhere here. Like you don't really see Diet Coke or Diet anything in the Philippines. At least I don't. Like it's a whole different culture. Like if here, like if you're gonna drink soda, just drink soda. Like they don't try and pretend like somehow you're drinking a soft drink and all of a sudden it's diet. Like if you made the choice to drink soda, that's not part of a diet. So I don't see much diet uh, soft drinks here in the Philippines. Wow, ain't a fan. Not a fan of Coke Zero. Gora, Ray, you ever have cold nose block? Yeah, I get a cold. I had a cold. When was that? It's been, I think it's been like a couple weeks ago. I don't know. Do y'all remember when I had a cold? I know I came on and I did one live stream and I kept saying I sounded like I swallowed a frog because my my voice was. I'm trying to see if I can replicate it. My voice sounded like this. I was trying to talk and yeah. Uh, John reminds me of rusted acid. Okay, Coke Zero. I can see that, Janet. Simon said, "Oh God, me too. Hate liver. I was physically fed it by a nun in the Catholic school I went to in the UK." Yeah, no, that is like liver is a no-go for me. I don't like beef liver, chicken liver, no kind of liver. There's no liver that is okay with me. Now, chicken gizzards, that's a whole different story. Like, I'll eat my weight in chicken gizzards. I just sit there and snack on them like little chewy chicken popcorn pieces. Love chicken gizzards. Simon, 8/23 this year, 1 year since surgery. Rhoda says smoked steak. Um, yeah, I mean like grilled steak. Yeah, but like whenever I'm talking about smoked meat, I'm not talking about grilled. Like I'm talking about, where it's, you might have a heat source and it's cooked on the side, like, at a low temperature, and it just absorbs the smoke from the wood, and then like it's probably not fully cooked, but then when you cook it with something, like it releases all that smoke flavor into whatever you're cooking it with, whether it's greens or peas or anything, red beans and rice. Like smoked meat just enhances certain dishes, and can't find smoked meat over here. One day, like I'm gonna be somewhere where I can have like a smokehouse, and I'm gonna have a sausage maker where you put the ground meat and stuff your own casings, and then smoke my own sausages, and maybe I'll have time for that hobby sometime in life. But I would not be opposed to making my own sausage. John said, "Ray, I forgot, is there a pool and gym in your apartment? If so, how often do you check it out?" Hold on, let's go for a walk. I don't think there's not a gym, but there's, hold on, how do you, let's see, like you can see the lights down there, like that's the basketball court. There's some people playing basketball right now. Can I zoom in? Let's see if we can zoom in. Wait. Uh, so there's people down there playing basketball, and then there's a tennis court that's not getting used, and then let's see over here. There's like three pools, and I have not been in. And then inside, I don't know if you can see, like right there inside that window, like that's an indoor pool. So there's an indoor pool that's pretty big, and then there's like three pools outside. Inside there's like a game room with like a pool table and um what else they got? They got uh, like a badminton indoor badminton court. Um, but yeah, I don't get over there. I don't get over there too much, and I haven't been in the pool yet. And normally it's because you know it's for me like it's like too cold to go swimming. You know it. You know when it's rarely above 80 degrees, like it's. You know I like to go swimming like whenever I'm hot and want to cool off. But it's already cool here, so it's like the desire to go swimming hasn't really um, hit me that much. Mercedes, happy Friday to you. Simon, I went to the Catholic grade in high school. Yeah, I love liver and onions with rice gravy. Yeah, rice gravy. Like, that's like my dad loves liver and onions, but not me. I like rice and gravy. Rhoda, we do have Coke Zero and Diet Coke, Robinson Grocery. Yeah, but like I said, I don't see it. Um, it's not as prevalent as like in the states. Like Diet Coke is a thing. Like I think there's probably almost as many people that drink Diet Coke as there is that drink regular Coke. And to me, it's silly. Like if you're gonna drink Coke, Susie. Yeah, Susie in service with God. Her name is Janet. I love liver. Just had some the other day. Yeah, bleh, bleh. I don't like liver. So my dad and my sister like liver. I don't like liver. Simon, I worked in their living quarters. Them nuns were a trip. They sit around and knit when a nun dies. Creepy. Yeah, nuns can be creepy, and little girls, like some little girls are just creepy. I mean, I love little girls, like they're cute, like the little cute girls, but just I don't know why. Oh, wait, where are we at? Wait, where are we at in the province? Got to catch up on. Let's see. Where are we at? I'm way behind in the chat. Hold on. Okay, love liver. We don't like liver. I don't like liver. Roto, what about chicken feet? Never had any chicken feet. Um, I'm sure that I would like chicken feet more than I would like liver. That's about, but that's a pretty low bar to clear. Like I would like, I'm sure that I would like balut more than I like liver. I, I mean, liver is the worst thing in the world to me to put in my mouth to eat. John said, I wish there was a Robinson Grocery by me. It's just SM here. Okay. Susie, yep, hey, good for you. Also put red wine in mine. Okay, well, maybe that takes out some of that irony taste or whatever. I know liver is good for you, like high in iron, but I'd rather just take an iron pill. I don't need liver. John said smoked meats are great. OMG. Yeah, I mean, I I miss smoke. I miss. That's probably like my two biggest things is I miss smoked meat and really good milk. Everything else I can adjust to, but like really good, fresh, cold. Like if Susie, you still here? Yeah, if Lynn doesn't stop calling me when she knows I'm doing a live stream, I'm gonna have to block her again. I told her before, she said, don't mention her on the live stream. But I said, if you don't want me to mention you on the live stream, then stop calling me when I'm on live stream. And that's my rant for today. Let me get back to having fun with you guys. Some Filipinos can be stressful. All right, where was I at? Where, I'd say, I'm not, Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar is the best. Yeah, see, I don't like any zero sugar drinks. Like I said, if I'm drinking a soft drink, then I want like all the unhealthiness. Rhoda, where you staying, John? John's in Lucena. Lucena. Jana, I like spicy New Orleans sausage. Are you talking about like andouille? Like I like andouille sausage. Like I use andouille sausage when I make gumbo. Uh, Susie says thank you to Janet, Lucena. Yeah, John's in Lucena. I want to visit him one day. Jim H. Any big ladies out there? I have no idea, Jim. But if any of them raise their hands, I'll point them your way. Jim HB. Jim HB singing. I like big butts and I cannot lie. You other brothers may deny. But okay. I said I wasn't going to sing anymore because I didn't have any alcohol unless I had alcohol. But nice, Ray. You got to check it out one day. Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna come check you out for sure, John. How much is your monthly rate there? All right, are you talking to John, Rhoda? That's very nice, Ray. How much is rent? Rent. Okay, so you're both asking me. Okay, my rent here is 15,000 pesos, so cheap. Like but I mean, it's only a studio condo. I mean, y'all have seen me walk around my condo. It's not huge or anything, but you know, like my condo and my condo fees together, like I'm still like under $300 a month. So I like it. John, he's $100 a month. Yeah, Lucena, wow, you far. Uh, John, you got same? I don't know. Simon, looks nice, Ray. Before we came up to Isabel Province, we lived in Muntinlupa, Manila. Okay. Muntin, Muntinlupa, Manila. Yeah, I haven't visited all the areas in like the Metro Manila area. Like I haven't even been to Quezon. I just been to, Makati and BGC and Pasay and Pasig. I think it's all good. Something like that. I think that's all places. John said, Janet, I'm in the province. It's really looking like the deep south out here. Hello. Yeah, it's very cheap. 2 bedroom, 1 bath. John, that's nice. John said, I got a hammock outside and the sound of toads and crickets around daily. Haha. I miss the apartment living. Here is like a townhome community. Yeah, I like, uh, and I'm not afraid of like any kind of, security issue, but I do feel comfortable that, like there's security at every entrance and, like no one that's not supposed to be here is, going to just be roaming around uh, inside the condo building. So, that's definitely a plus. And Susie says yes, she's agreeing to something. I don't know. John said milk here is different. I can't drink it from the carton like that. I miss seeing it in the cold section of the market. Like I'm right there with you, John. Like even like I've gotten some fresh milk from like SNR, and it still wasn't exactly the same. And I don't know if it's like, I mean, they say you are what you eat. So like the cow's diet um, is not the same grasses, not the same grains. So like the milk doesn't taste the same. That's my theory. And then plus, it doesn't really get cold here. So, and see, when you don't have that cold weather, then the cows don't develop, the fat layer, and you don't have as much milk fat. And you gotta have the fat. Like, fat is flavor. So, uh, whole milk or 2%. Yeah, I like 2%. Uh, milk. Rhoda said, John, that's the problem. Staying in the province, limited access. Yeah. Simon, hey John, I get you, mate. Me too. I miss really cold milk in the plastic bottles in the refrigerator section of Western supermarkets. I buy the full fat milk is from Australia. It's the best I found. Yeah, I mean the Australian milk. It's but I still can't get used to buying milk warm. Like even though you can refrigerate it. It's like just having it on the shelf, just out there. It's not the same. Ray, would you start a small gumbo business out here? Philippines needs to taste that flavor. I don't know. I don't know if I would want to do it full time. Like, I would, I would get, like it is kind of like a special treat when, if you get some of my gumbo, then that means something. Like I can't just give my gumbo out to like any random person. You got to earn the gumbo. You gotta be my friend, and then I'll make you some gumbo. Rhoda said, "Yeah, it's cheap compared to Manila and BGC." Yeah, well, pretty much everywhere in the Philippines is kind of cheap compared to BGC. GoRo said, "I'm getting cold and nose block, Ray. I think that was terrible. I wish if you were closer. I got some sinus medicine here from the states. Might have some cold medicine too, but it's good stuff. Knock it out." John said, "Yeah, I missed that milk. I do too." And that's weird because like yesterday when I was on the live stream, I had Dairy Queen, and even like in the store, like the Filipino ice cream, like it doesn't. I mean, it tastes like it's made with milk cream. So if they can make ice cream, what are they using for milk? I mean, I know it's like the milk fat. So I don't know. but ice cream doesn't taste bad. So you'd think they'd be able to find a way to like make good milk. I love cereal. Like I was like you could ask my sister. Susie's in the chat. Ask my sister. Like I, you know, I love cereal. I'll eat cereal all the time. I'll eat cereal for dinner, but I can't eat cereal over here because we've got no good milk. Susie, John, he is an awesome cook. And bring in some American food there would be great. Thanks, Susie. Yeah, Susie likes my chicken and dumplings. Simon, me, no rent. We built our new home on the 1,000 square meter lot we had. 100% off grid, solar, so no electricity bill too. That's awesome, Simon. Like, um, I don't know, I don't know how much I would like if there was like off grid in Tagaytay, I'd probably be okay. But pretty much everywhere else in the Philippines, like I would need air conditioning. I can't deal with hot. Rhoda, how long you been here again, Ray? Since October. I left for a couple months though. So like October, November, December, January, February, March. I was here like 6 months. Then I went back to the States for about 2 months and then flew back this past month. John, no rent is the best way to go. Yeah, awesome. Absolutely. John, I think all the milk is imported from Australia or New Zealand. Yeah, there's a lot of Australian and New Zealand milk. This shirt's looking, I don't know, all wrinkly. Let's see. Ray, I'm going to rest now. God bless us all. God bless you, Janet. Have a good rest. Simon, alert. Sorry, y'all got to go. We have a cobra in our family's house. See y'all soon, Simon. Yeah, take care of that, Simon. I appreciate you coming by. Rhoda says, good night to Janet. Janet's concerned about Simon, I think. John says good night to Janet. Rhoda, okay, best to you. John, best to Crow as well. John, yeah, it's concerning. The ice cream is good. I miss cereal, Frosted Flakes, Pops, Raisin Bran, etc. Churro. Yeah, like I love cereal, but and even, but the thing is, like, I think even if the milk was good, sometimes the cereal. I've had cereal over here, and just separate from the milk, like the cereal's not as good either. I don't know what it is, but it's not quite the same. And there's a lot of things like that you know, uh, like I was saying the other day, like Doritos, like over here, like if you get Doritos, they kind of taste like a little stale or something. And I'm sure, from however long it takes them to get imported, or if they're, however, I don't know, but it's not the same. And I found those, it's like Oishi Migo nacho flavored chips. They actually taste more like Doritos than the imported Doritos over here, to me. Like they've got more flavor. Uh, LLYNN. Hello, Ray. Have a good night. Enjoy. Okay. Thank you. I don't know how many accounts do you have? Anyway. I've caught up on chat. John, yeah, I know what you mean. It's totally different. Have you tried the pizza here too yet? Yeah, the only pizza I like here is S&R. Every other pizza place, I am prepared to be disappointed, whether it's in the quality of the cheese, or like if I got pepperoni, like is it real pepperoni or is it whatever it is that they're calling pepperoni. But S&R, like, their cheese is good, their pepperoni is good. Like they even have like the stuffed crust with the cheese, and it's good. So um, yeah, from my experience, like S&R pizza is the only like fast food type pizza that I would recommend in the Philippines. I haven't tried, like more higher end restaurants, like a place that might have like wood oven fired pizza, because that's my favorite. But um, but I haven't came across that yet. Uh, I'll have to look around. But as far as chain fast food type pizza, S&R New York style. Ayo, John. John said I had Pizza Hut the other day. That was okay. Give it a try. S&R is great. Yeah, I had Pizza Hut fried chicken yesterday for the first time. Uh, I had it on my live stream. I was eating some fried chicken from Pizza Hut, and tasted like KFC, but not my favorite. But I didn't feel like walking. I was craving fried chicken. It was, kind of late. I hadn't eaten all day, and Pizza Hut is, just downstairs. So I didn't, if I had my druthers, I'd rather go to Jollibee to get some fried chicken, but I didn't feel like making that trip. Jeff's here. Hey, Jeff. Just dropping in to say hi. I'm on the bounce. Got to grab train in a few minutes. I hope you're having a great day. Thanks, Jeff. If y'all aren't subscribed to Jeff's channel, Not Dead Yet Adventures, check out Jeff. Where you off to, Jeff? Oh, I don't know. Hopefully you'll make a video. I'll check it out. Rhoda said, "How about Landers Pizza?" I haven't had Landers Pizza. Uh, I honestly don't know where the nearest Landers is to me. Um, I don't know if they have a Landers in Santa Rosa like S&R. They might. I don't know. But they do have an S&R here in Tagaytay. But just the they have like satellite. It's just like the S&R New York Pizza restaurant where you can get the items that you can get at S&R, food court kind of thing. And so I can get the pizza here without having to go to S&R. So I've never been to a Landers or tried Landers Pizza. And how long we been live streaming? We still got a little bit of time. Oh, I am caught up on chat. All right, I can get up. All right, follow me, buddy. We'll come over here by the window and have a cigarette. I know I'm supposed to be trying to quit, and I am. I'm trying to make a pack of cigarettes last more and more days to, try and like start limiting myself from smoking. But it's hard. It's hard to quit smoking. John, have you vaped before? Yeah, I've got my vapes here, and I, I vape whenever I'm not smoking. But I every once in a while I'll break down and buy a pack of cigarettes, and uh, it's just hard. But yeah, I vape when I'm not smoking. How many stick of cigarettes per day? Maybe 10. I mean, it depends, but 10's about the most. I'll I'm trying to cut that down further, but because I did I quit for 2 weeks, and I was just vaping, and then I got back here, and then there was some drama, and I smoked for about a week. Then I quit for a week, smoked for a week, and I quit for, I think it was last time I quit for about 4 days, and then I've been back smoking for I don't know how many days now. But Pogie, Ray is in the house. What up, other Pogie? My Pogie understudy. Like Pogie 2 is learning from the Pogie master. What you doing? Pogie? John said, Ray, you mind showing me your light attachment? Hold on. Let me, John, you mind sticking with me long enough for me to finish this cigarette, and then I'll show you what's going on with the lighting. Rhoda, Pogie Master. You know it, Rhoda. I'm the Pogie Master. Pogie is my Padawan learner. I am the Pogie Jedi. Let's see. So you're gonna. It's seriously frustrating. I knew better than not putting all my phones on do not disturb. John said, okay, cool. Yeah. So let me get my nicotine level up to an acceptable level. Got someone that keeps trying to call me when they know I'm busy at the moment, and it's kind of stressing me out, so I need some nicotine. John laughing at me. I'm just irresistible. That's what it is. John said, I got you. Sorry about that. Sorry about what? You didn't do anything wrong, brother. Rhoda, I noticed that. Yeah, it's not cool. It's not cool, Rhoda. I'm not about that. Like, to me, it's disrespectful. Like, if I knew someone was doing something, then I'd give them their space to do whatever it is that they're doing, and encourage them to enjoy what they're doing. If one of you guys were doing something, I'm not gonna do something to throw sand in that whole operation. I'm gonna be supportive and be behind it, whatever you want to do, not interrupt it. If he smokes no more, then he's good. Yeah, I know, Janet. I know it's not healthy for me. And no one's half the battle, I guess. But putting it into practice. Wait, what happened? Wait, what is this thing doing? Rhoda, 1 meal a day. Yeah, the last 2 days I've ate 1 meal a day. Like today, the only thing I've had to eat today was uh, a corned beef, egg, and cheese sandwich, and that's it. That was my whole. That was my whole meal for today. So let me pick this up. John wanted to see the light. Hold on, let's get this thing stopped from turning. And wait, there we go. Wait, am I still zoomed in? I need to zoom out. So there's my tripod with light that's shining over here in this area, and then uh, I've got these two little lights, but they're kind of bright. Like I bought the LED lights um, to help as fill lights, but yeah, they turned out to be too bright. So I ordered. Let me get down. I ordered this fill light from Lazada, and I ordered the tripod from Lazada, and I like it much better. It it's a much more. Come on, follow me. Where you at? Follow me. Follow me. It's a much more kind of natural lighting. Uh, I gotta start. Oh, wait. Well, first let me skip ahead. Susie said, "Love you. Gotta go. Love you, sis. Have a good day. You and Gary." Let's see. John Ray, you eat a lot of rice since you've been here. Um, not that much. Um, I mean, I like rice. I mean, Louisiana, you got, you eat rice with gumbo, you eat rice with red beans and rice. I mean, it's in the name, red beans and rice. So, you know, rice and gravy. Like I'm used to eating rice. Um, but I'm never gonna get used to eating rice for breakfast. Like, I don't think that'll be a, I don't think that'll ever be a thing for me. Um, I just, I don't know. Rice at breakfast is just weird to me. Let's see. Janet, people make their own choices. They're grown. Yeah, I agree, Janet. I'm like, I appreciate people that got concerned for me, and it's warranted. Like, it's not good for you, so like I get it, but uh, one of these times, it'll stick where I quit smoking and don't start again. Whenever that day comes, as long as I just keep trying over and over again, eventually I'll get there. John said I gotta start that one meal a day too. Yeah, it's not. I mean, I don't even know if that's good for you. And I don't know. Lately, I haven't really been hungry. Like when I wake up, and I get to doing stuff during the day, and I don't think about eating. Oh man, John said, "Oh, that's a nice light, Ray. It's from Lazada too." Yeah, my fill light over here is from Lazada. I forget how much that was. I know the tripod was more expensive. I think the tripod was around 700 and something for the tripod. But it's good. Like, I can walk over here while because it goes. Let's see. I don't know how much cord I've got for this light. Let me see. It's wrapped around the bottom. Let's see if I can get it loose so that I can. But it like it. Wait, where? Oh, the thing stopped following me. I was. Thing stopped following me. What are you doing, buddy? You slacking on your job. You're supposed to be following me wherever I go. I was trying to show John how high, like that tripod goes like really high, but my robot buddy decided it was gonna stop following me for some reason. Apparently, it didn't think that the whole light situation was interesting enough. gosh, that light makes a huge difference. Yeah, I've actually got two more lights coming that's more like this light, but they have, if you've seen the lights that have like the directional blinders, uh, it's two lights like that that's on tripods so that I can, I'm thinking I'll use those on the side and, and that fill light in the front, you know, to light everything up. But I definitely needed light when I was filming in front of this window because the sunlight coming in behind me, you know, is making me backlit, and so I was underexposed. So I needed light to fill in my face whenever I was filming during the daylight. Janet says bye to Susie. John said red beans and rice. It's wild out here seeing that, LOL. But it is what it is. Seeing what? What are you talking about, John? Yeah, I remember when I was in the province, you know, like I said earlier about the lack of smoked meats. And I was making gumbo. And I normally do like a chicken and sausage gumbo. But out in the province, I couldn't find sausage anywhere. So I made chicken and pig face gumbo. Like I used the sisig meat to make my gumbo, and add a little paprika to give it some smokiness. Turned out pretty good. You know, had okra and, you know, bell pepper, onion, celery. Did I have celery? I might not have been. I don't remember if I could find celery either. Sometimes celery's hard to find, and that's like one of the holy trinity for like Cajun cooking. You know, you cook down onion, celery, bell pepper, and butter. That's the start of like almost every Cajun dish. Janet, John, no, it almost killed breakfast necessary to help you glucose. Small breakfast morning. James Harmon said I'm late. All right, y'all met Susie, my sister. James is my brother, my real brother. He lives in Louisiana. Lily, hey everyone. Hey Lily, welcome. It's good to see you. John, hi, wow, I'm glad it didn't kill you. What didn't kill me? Wait, did I miss something? Hey Lily, I left a comment on your marriage video. Lily's got a marriage video. I need to check that out. And anybody in here, check out Lily's channel, Lilibeth Tate channel. Hello, John. Hello, Ate Janet. I appreciate your comments there. John said, hey, Lily. Yeah, you read them already? Yeah, I read a while ago. John said, hey, James. Yeah, that's my brother, John. Lily, just use Janet there. It looks like Ate Janet. Ate Janet eating. Yeah, we all ate Janet. We're all full from eating Janet. But yeah, Ate. LOL, noted Janet. Yeah, for those of you guys that don't know, and I don't think there's many that's watching this channel that don't, but Ate is like a term of respect for like an older sister. So when you see ATE, it's not ate as in, you know, past tense of eating. It's Ate as in a term of respect, you know, for a respected sister. Janet Lavin, Lily said that's right. You know, I know a little something every once in a while. I just look like I'm goofy. I got a little bit of sense. And I do a pretty good job like remembering stuff. You know, I was wondering, like, is there a term like that for brother? Like, I mean, I know Kuya is just kind of like a general brother, but like, do you use that for like every brother, or you know, like, is there a special term for like, like an older brother or something like that? Y'all let me know. Lily, you get my take on this. The Cinderella theory, or men are from Mars, women are from Venus. Yeah, that, I mean, I don't know about Venus, but they're definitely have different perspective on things. Whenever I lay back like that, I look chunky. I don't know what it is. I don't like it. I look like it. Yeah, I look at myself and I'm like, man, you look chunky. Rhoda, Maganda Rose. Who's Maganda? Janice said it's our perceptions which can distort the actual realities. Ray, that's a book. Yeah, I know the book, Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. And I guess, I was trying to be funny as like, I don't know what planet women are from, but they definitely have a different perspective on things that men don't understand. But yeah, I am familiar with the book, Janet. I am fairly well read, and I'm not just talking about my complexion, especially like, whenever I get farmer tan going. And John making faces at me. Watch Lily Villago is very good, profound points. Yes, and vice versa. She draws into those points. Yeah, I might have watched Lily's video. I'll check it again. Maganda in English, beautiful usually. Yeah, no, I know what Maganda means, but I didn't know when you posted Maganda with a rose, or is that a rose? I don't even know what that is, but I didn't know what you were referring to. Lily said, "Thank you, Janet." Yeah, no, Lily, I know Maganda is beautiful, and I mean, you know me, I know all that stuff, like Ang Maganda, Ganda Mo. I know how to do the sweet talk. Janet, Lily, your commentaries are very interesting, insightful, a subject that needs a continuum in dialogue. Mahal Kita. Love you too, John. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's some of the first things that Westerners learn is, you know, like all the romantic terms in Tagalog, because we think we're players or something. Lily says Tagalog language is kind of tricky. Sige sige po, yeah, okay. Sige means okay, and CG is like the abbreviation. It's SIGE, but just like we like in the West we'll shorten like OKAY to just okay. CGE is like the shortened text version of Sige. John, have a blessed day. Same to you. Have a blessed day. You still streaming, John? Yeah, like I said, just post it on playlist, and I'll try and stream some content, John. Get your watch hours up. Yeah, I am. Okay. Well, that'll give me a fair amount of time to stream. I don't. Well, I wonder. Well, yeah. I think after you post it, as you know, when you finish your stream, like you have to finish your stream, you know, after a certain amount of time, then the watch hours count. Uh, like YouTube is like 5 days behind updating watch hours. So you know when you have a live stream, like even if you have 100 hours of watch time in your live stream, it doesn't count until like 5 days later. But I think you know you get watch time while you're actually streaming after you know goes down when you finish your live stream, then like whatever hours you accumulated during the live stream will count, and then after the live stream's over, when you make the live stream public, whatever watch hours you get after that, you know, adds to it. And I think even though I was, you know, in your live stream for a long time, I think that if I watch it again after it's posted as public, as a video, that you'll get watch hours again. Uh, so I think that's how it works. Yeah, 388 minutes. Please share and like. Thanks, Lily. 388 minutes. Wow. Okay, gotta go. Start my shows on for daytime. Bye, everyone. Until then. See you later, Janet. You're the best. Thanks for coming by, hanging out with me. John said, thanks for explaining. Rhoda says, bye again, Janet. Yeah, Jenna, it's hard. I know, Jenna, it's hard to leave me. Jenna keeps leaving, then comes back to talk some more. Lily and John saying bye to Janet. Take care. And that would be Ingat. Ingat is take care in Tagalog. I know a little bit. I'm learning a little bit here and there. I don't know how my pronunciation is. I try to get my pronunciation right, but yeah, I don't think I'm gonna make it 388 minutes. John, I'm getting. John, I gave you like okay. Because I'm getting close to. Like I normally don't like to go more than an hour and a half, and I'm about an hour 40 minutes now. Back my day show not on yet. Thank you, Janet. Yeah, see I told you. Janet just can't stay away. And she leaves and then comes back because I'm just too magnetic. Isn't that right, Janet? So John laughing at me again. Rhoda, because you're a Pogie master. Yeah, I am the Pogie. Where'd Pogie go? My Padawan, he just showed up, said hi, and left. He's out chasing girls or something. Not true. I got 16 wrenches. I train my. Yeah, I'm messing with you, Janet. I'm just trying to be funny. Trying is the key word there. You know, just trying. But I'm probably not gonna be on here like a super long time. It's I'm kind of getting wound down, caught up with all the comments. Like I appreciate everybody that was commenting, and you know all the likes. I don't know how many likes I got, but I got more likes than I got people in here, so that's a good thing. And but yeah, I'm fixing to get off of here. John said, "No problem, Ray. Ray, pulling y'all's chains. I know you clowning. I'm always clowning, Janet. Uh, oh, no sound. Oh, it's probably because my phone was ringing. Janet's laughing. Rhoda says okay, and and just so you know, Rhoda, the 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 person that keeps calling me thinks that you're flirting with me, and I tried to explain that, you know, that all the people on here, like, we just support each other's channel, and, you know, uh, and give support to each other. Like, it has, you know, these live streams, they have nothing to do with like flirting or anything like that. It's like it's silliness. Rhoda said, "Oh my God, yeah, I like I have a boyfriend. Yeah, I know that, Rhoda, and but you know how Filipinos are. Doesn't make a difference." Uh, John said, "Can you show me what internet you have, or let me know?" I have PLDT. Hold on, let's go over here for a minute. Uh, let's see. Turn turn this around. I think it's behind my iron, but yeah, I got PLDT, and I'm pretty sure PLDT is with like Smart. I think Smart runs PLDT, but it seems to work pretty good. Uh, oh, did I get it turned back around? Yep, turned back on. So, Ray sounds like an insecurity thing. Yeah, no, and you know, I have no problem with like some insecurity, but you know, when that insecurity starts to become disrespectful, um, I'm not having it. Like, you know, if if you know, there's only so many times, you know, um, I can reassure somebody that, you know, there's nothing to worry about. Like, I'm not that kind of guy, until it gets to the point where, all right, well, you're just never going to believe me, so then that's just it. And that's where we're getting to. John said, how about when outside you're on the same plane? Well, yeah, I mean, on on my other phone, I've got Globe, and on this phone, I just got a smart SIM card. So yeah, I've got smart on this phone, and I tried to stream outside, and it had a few little issues, but I think that was my fault. Like, I think I had, you know, my video settings, uh, like streaming, like too high of quality, and you know the data couldn't keep up. Let's see. Robot Olympics in Beijing worldwide. Shaking my head. I'm gonna have to check out the Robot Olympics now. Rhoda, if you have a boyfriend who is a vlogger, the girlfriend should understand they will be engaged with lots of people. Yeah, that's that's just how it is. It's like, you know, and you know, I can be friends with everybody. You know, I'm friendly with everybody. That's just how I am. It's more a control thing that would suffocate me. Yeah, it doesn't suffocate me. I just don't put up with it. John over there watching you. I'm laughing. What's John doing up in there? Who dat? What up, chat? G Dub in the house. See, every time I even think about ending a live stream, G Dub shows up, and then I can't leave now. I love me some G Dub. He always has good stuff to say. John said, "LOL, huh, Janet? What? Ray, they all running almost same. Then robot soccer. Hey, robot. See, I'd like to see some robot wrestling. Do they have robot wrestling in the robot Olympics, Janet? John got his hand on his chin. So John, like, does John have his hand on his chin like this? Is he mugging like that, or is he, doing like the glamour shots pose? Like, John, what you doing? What you posing on your live stream? What's going on over there? He's trying to get some female viewers. John. Gita said, just got here, but do your thing, right? Yeah, no, I'm just joking with G-Dub. I was talking about getting off here, but we're still, like, the conversation had wound down, but now that it's picking back up, like, I'm not going to leave. LML, ouch, I lost my boat wrestling. I lost my boat wrestling. I don't know. But yeah, well, this live stream isn't going to go too long one way or the other, because I can see my phone battery is down to 20%. So we'll have to get like all the chatting in quick. I'm praying, Ray. Some Filipinas and Indian beauties come on my live. I'm praying for you, John. I hope you get some viewers, and I hope your girlfriend doesn't accuse you of flirting with everybody that comes on your live stream. That what robot wrestling going to yield? Oh, lost my boat wrestling. The robots are gonna. I mean, they have like the robot, like I don't know what they're called, the battle bots or whatever, but I'd like to see like some humanoid robot wrestling. Like, what's that movie? There was like a movie that had like robot wrestling or something. G-Dub said, just got home, had a few, but I can hang for a bit if y'all feeling it. What have you covered, Ray? Man, just whatever anybody wants to talk about. We went from like food to women's jealousy to what else we talked about? That's pretty much the gamut of the conversation. That the most important parts is food and women. Like, what else is there, G-Dub? John says, she's right behind me, LOL. These are humanoids. Okay, cool. Humanoid robots. Yeah, that's awesome. John smiling. G-Dub says, Janet, I remember you, sir, but not your name. Yeah, no, Janet, Gary, G-Dub is, or Gary, in your service, God is Janet. Right now, I think my viewers consist of John and Gary, and then the rest of them are women, which is what gets me in trouble. What a jealous Panay, say it ain't so. Yeah, and I've said I don't mind jealousy, but when that jealousy becomes toxic, I ain't having it. Like, I don't mind being reassuring when needed, but if the reassurance doesn't work, well then can't do nothing more about it. Like that's the extent of my skills. Sorry, again, I got confused. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, if you've got a partner in a relationship and they're jealous, you know, like that's understandable. People have insecurities. Um, as long as they express those feelings in a constructive way, like, hey, I'm feeling insecure about whatever the topic is, then you have a chance to reassure them that they have nothing to worry about, everything's fine, um, and that's it. That's pretty much that should be the extent of the conversation. And if the jealous person just doesn't trust the other person, then in my opinion, they need to find someone that they can trust, because I'm not going to be in a relationship like that. That's just my opinion. Lily says, "Excuse me, guys, dinner time. Go cook your dinner, Lily. I appreciate you being here. My battery getting low." Rhoda, Ray, you are talking about her again. That will make her feel bad again. Uh, well, she told me before. She said, "Don't," and see, I don't mention any names. Don't do anything like that. And she said, "Don't mention her on live stream." And I said, "Well, if you don't want to be mentioned on my live stream, when you know that I'm doing a live stream, don't try calling during my live stream. If you don't call during my live stream, because you guys know, like you're in the live stream." See, how do hold on just a minute. You guys bear with me. My phone's getting low. Let's see. How do you profile? Where is? Hold on. I need to figure out how to do this. How do you? Uh, where is block? All right. No, there. I don't know how many different Facebook accounts this person has, but as many as there are, then she's gonna be blocked on all of them. Like I told her before, I have no patience for this, and like she has completely ruined any chance to have any kind of civil relationship at all. All right, let's see. Where are we at? No sounds. Good now. Okay. Yeah, that's because every time she calls, it blocks my audio on my live stream, and since she can't be respectful, then she gets blocked. And um, have you firmly decided this is over? Yeah, Janet, I have. Like, you know, I'll just be completely honest. I had, you know, we weren't getting along when she was living here, and I gave her, time to figure things out, to get moved out and get somewhere else. And I told her, we can continue to communicate. Like I wasn't Like even at the time, like, um, you know, I still considered my girlfriend just not living with me. And then I said, you know, maybe over time we can get this worked out. And she has not learned like the reason why she's not here. She's continuing away from here, and it's not what I want in my life. So, so yeah, that sounds like another stick of cigarette. Yeah, actually, it's about. I kind of feel that way. G Dub said, "I'll try and catch you next time, sir. I'll have a great night. Amping, Hai Lung, and whatever you say. Take care." And Tagalog, take care is Ingot. And Tagalog, don't do anything I wouldn't do. John's 2 cigarettes. Bye, Gary. Take care, Gary Walker. Yeah, uh, but yeah, Ingot is take care, Gary. And I appreciate you stopping by. And uh, again, you know, I'm probably not gonna be on here. Well, I don't know. Maybe I can. Hold on. Let's see if I can. Let's see if I can figure out a plug-in type situation to. Make sure this. Yeah, bear with me. Let me see if I can. Let's see if I can get like a phone charging while live streaming situation going on. Why is this thing? Wait, what happened? Okay, let's see if I can move this. Let's see, I have to move this closer over here to wait to get this plugged in. Wait, can I use accessories? All right. Well, apparently I can't. Apparently I can't plug in my phone. Well, that sucks. Well, we're just gonna have to. We're just gonna have to let it go until. Rose say, John, do you smoke? Ray, bro, I like your place. A nice chill spot. Yeah, I like it too, John. It is. It's chill. Um, you know, I Rose say, good for you, John Salamat. John, it says, so he's aware the breakup is causing internal stress. G-Dub said, thanks all and return back at you. Thank you, G-Dub. But yeah, I don't know what my battery is at now, but you know, live streaming eats up a battery, and I need to figure out how to plug it in. So I think it doesn't like to be plugged in when because my wireless mic, the receiver plugs into the you know, where the charging port is, and it's got a place to plug in. And normally I can plug it in with it, but I don't know why it's not doing it now. I might need like a better charging cable, but I think that's my longest one, so I don't know. Ray, plug it in, go on Amazon and get a charger, very quick power. Yeah, I probably need to get a longer charging cord that's good. John said, I don't remember the last breakup. I don't remember the last breakup I have had. Janet says $14.95. What's $14.95, Janet? $14.95. Wait, what are you doing? Why are you being weird? Like, I'm going this way and you're going down. Like, all right. See, this is all y'all's fault. Like, I wasn't really even thinking about a cigarette until everybody started talking about a cigarette. Now I'm thinking about a cigarette. Oh, 14. Oh, the supercharger. That's the price of the supercharger. I'll have to look into that, Janet. The GAN charger. Yeah, Janet, I'll have to look into that. I like that. Oh, gimbal. Can you send me the link for it, Ray? Yeah, it's. I'll try and remember to do that. It's the Insta 360 Flow 2, and I'm still getting used to it. Sometimes it acts weird and like does its own thing, but kind of in a way. Don't let it know, but it's kind of its charm. Like me and my gimbal have a relationship. John said Insta 360 Flow 2. That's exactly right. And I've told you before, like whenever I get interested in something, I am like a research nerd. Like I research, read reviews, all of that, and that was like the best gimbal, especially for phone that I could find. Let's see. Cherry. Well, okay, I didn't see Cherry. Good evening, Ray. Hello, Mama Janet. Hey, Cherry. Hello, Cherry. Hello, my dear. It's fixed now. Did you check? And actually, guys, he never accepted any wrong. He did. He thinks he's always right. Yeah. Let me. Hold on. Let me. Yeah. I'll go ahead and block you here. Jerry said, yes, Mommy Jan, around 101 already. Thanks, Mommy. The man in his heart must reconfigure unless the heart must. And yeah, Lynn, if you're watching, I timed you out. You don't get any say on here. And forget about not mentioning your name. You kind of ruined that by posting on here. So if you don't want to be mentioned, then go away. Go do whatever makes you happy. Because if bothering me makes you happy, I'm not putting up with it because it doesn't make me happy. Janet said, I just try to understand you. I try to be understanding too, but I'm never going to be understanding of, someone that, isn't for me. Like if you're not for me, then go live your life. Be happy. I want you to be happy. Just do it away from me. Like there are billions of people in the world, and I want all of them to be happy. I don't have to personally know any one of them to have good wishes and goodwill towards them. And so, if you're not on my side, go back to being in that pool of the billions of people that I do not know and just have good wishes for. Janice said, "This the girl." Yeah, she was posting on my chat now, and so I had to time her out. Jerry said, "Much love, Mommy. Thanks for all the blessings. I always appreciate it." Yeah, Janet's the best. Janet's always very supportive you know, a bunch of channels. I mean, I try to be supportive, but I don't think I'm even as supportive as Janet. YouTube takes. Sorry, I missed that. Wait, Jerry, I did not figure the 30%. YouTube takes. All right. Okay. Yeah, and yeah, it all depends. Like, and if the thing is, like, if you do a donation with on an iPhone, like, it's even worse, Janet. Like, Apple takes 30% to begin with, and then what's left, then YouTube takes 30%. So if someone donates with an iPhone, you know, through the iPhone, like clicking the button app, then the person really only gets about 49%. Just a heads up. Let's just keep blocking Lynn. She's gonna come on another account. My friend here, it's really that simple. Yeah, I mean, I believe you treat it like everybody you treat, you know, with respect. Like, that's just the way you should be. But Lynn coming here saying, "Oh, it's been money in the casino." Well, since we're putting business out here, like, I've spent less money playing poker than I have supporting your 2 kids in college. So you can't say anything back, but that's how it is. And that has ended. Yeah, I said, Lynn, you putting this on YouTube won't solve anything. Like, I'm just, like, there's ways to, like, block the whole situation, Janet. I'm not putting up with it, and you know, Lynn, if you're watching, I'm never speaking to you again. Don't try to call, don't try to text, don't go through my family trying to get in touch with me, because that's the final straw. Jerry said, "You're so nice and generous and honest." Yeah, Janet's great. Anyway, I want to apologize to you guys that, you know, this whole personal drama is spilling over into the live stream. Like, we were all having a good time, laughing, and, you know, anybody that's not on board with that, being happy, having a good time, having a laugh, doesn't belong in my live stream. This is ridiculous. YouTube is not a place to air out dirty laundry. I agree, Janet. Like, and I'm pretty much over it, but, you know, now I'm kind of not in, you know, the mood to be lighthearted. Like, I've got to go through the process of, like, fixing this whole situation for good so I can move on with my life, be happy. That's what I want for everybody, including myself, to just be happy and, you know, just don't harass her like she's doing. No, I that's not me. Like, I don't have that type of mentality. You know, whenever I interact with people, it is for, you know, positive. like to bring positivity in other people's lives. And if, you know, if there's somebody that, you know, isn't receptive to that, then I don't need to do anything more with them. There's no good I can bring to that person's life to make them happy, then hopefully they find happiness some other way. John Ray, is she a stalker? No, she's my ex-girlfriend, John. She was living with me. Then she moved at my request, and it's not gonna work out. Just wake up and chase your joys and life that simple. John, no, she's bitter. She lost something and wants it back, but not him. Yeah, and it, like Janet, it wasn't, you know, it wasn't completely lost until, you know, more and more recently. Like, she just doesn't understand. It's never gonna change. Lynn's coming on and another account. Let's see. G-Dub, do you like beignets? I understand what you're saying there. Beignets, and could you explain them to us? Yeah, it's just a pastry with powdered sugar. It's kind of like a croissant. It's like if a croissant, and I don't know if you know what like a funnel cake is, but if a croissant and a funnel cake had a baby, it would be a beignet. I'll read what Lynn said. He raised voice every time in front of many people. There because is engaging to Christian Filipina dating app. Yeah, okay. So I don't have anything to hide. Christian Filipina offered me a sponsorship. And I was on a business call with them about the sponsorship. And I had told Lynn that, you know, I had this business call, the time that it was set up, and I was in the other room because, you know, she was going to be sleeping. I said, you know, go to sleep, I'll do my business call. And during my business call, like, she started throwing a fit and yelling about scams and all kinds of stuff in the middle of my business call. And that was very unacceptable to me because it's a business call. It's very unprofessional, very rude, very disrespectful. And anyway, I later decided, because after she moved out, that, you know, that I didn't want to do the Christian Filipina sponsorship. Like, I wanted to establish my channel first, and, you know, maybe worry about sponsorships and all that down the road. Like, you know, I'm not in a big hurry to, you know, have sponsorship deals. Let's see. Lynn, what is the song? Lynn, they do. Lynn, I never do wrong. That's your opinion. And, you know, with anything in life, you know, there's two sides to every story. And if someone is telling you that they don't like something about your behavior, and you want to continue to be in that person's life, then you need to do something about it. You know, and there's a difference between just not liking someone's behavior and someone's behavior being completely unacceptable to you. Like the whole deal breaker situation. When you behave in a way that you're told, like, that is completely unacceptable ever, and you continue that same behavior, then there's no fixing that. Rhoda, this says much more about you, John Ray, they sent me an email about it, bro. I thought it was fake. I didn't respond back to the email. No, it's real. You know, I didn't like the, you know, you know, I don't know if you guys watch my dating video, but I did that, and I had, like, when I did the dating video, I had the Christian Filipina integration in that video, and you've got to submit it, and or you know, put it as unlisted, and you know, let them take a look at it to give it approval to post. Um, well, it was after 3 days that it was just sitting there, and I got no response, and I, you know, emailed some, like, uh, even before that I emailed, but I'm like, you know, what's the deal? And you know, just waiting, and you know, I was thinking about it, it's like, you know what, I didn't really make this video for Christian Filipina to begin with. I made it to help single guys in the U.S. that want some, you know, honest advice about online dating a Filipina. So I said, hey, don't worry about the sponsorship deal. I took all the affiliate links out of that video and the section that mentioned Christian Filipina, just made it more generic and then posted it. So, like I said, maybe in the future, but like, I'm not in a hurry for sponsorship deals. Lynn, you never said you're wrong. I told you, and never mentioned anything about me in your live. Yeah, and I would have completely respected that. But I also told you, like, if you don't want to be mentioned in my live stream, then don't call me when you know I'm on a live stream. Don't post in my chat about a live stream. Like, people that post in my chat, that's who I'm talking about. They're here. If you don't want to be mentioned, go away. G-Dub, I think a croissant funnel cake would sell well in the Philippines, just saying. Yeah, I mean, beignets are awesome, like with some coffee. Uh, she's yelling about money. Greed was the driver here. I did say something about money. I don't know anything about money. Lynn, but you were mentioning about him in his live. That's disrespectful. Yeah, I understand that, Janet. You understand it, but she doesn't understand it. Filipina Bye B says hi. Hi, Filipina B. Bye. John, from that email, they said they can help promote my channel, etc., and I'm a good fit for their page. Yeah, I mean, you can do it. I mean, a lot of you. I mean, you can see a lot of vloggers that, like, you know, have sponsorship deals, and you know, being a small channel, not monetized yet, you know, they'll probably give you like $50 a month, and then you'll get something from, like, if someone uses your affiliate link to sign up, and that's how that works. And they you know, I know you're a small channel, but they do that small channels because, you know, on the chance that that channel blows up and they have, you know, a link in that channel, then, you know, it's a small gamble for them. That's my opinion. Janet says, I'm not in this, but I'd get rid of you, Lynn. You're unreasonable. He is the first telling everything. I don't care about you, Janet. I don't care. Yeah, well, that's cool, Lynn. Like, don't care somewhere else. If you don't care, go away and find something that you do care about and spend your energy on that. Lynn, he didn't. The only thing he said was your calling was messing with live, and it was. You don't care. I don't care. I don't care. You're out of you're out of control. You don't care, Danny. You don't care. This is for us, not for you. Okay. Yeah, Lynn. There is no us. I'm telling you very clearly in this live, because I'm not speaking to you anymore, so you can understand it. There is no us. There, like, there's nothing. So, like, I wish you all the happiness going forward in your life without me in it. You all agree. Suresh, hey Suresh. And like, you guys, this live stream may end abruptly because, let's see, I wonder if I can, that's right, you don't care about, does, John does, Gary does, yeah, Janet, true. Lynn, I'm not thin-skinned, you're being silly, you can let it go. You don't care, I don't care. Yeah, well, like I said, don't care somewhere else. John, I call him as the see it and fair, this not ladylike at all. No. You go away in this live. No, Janet's fine, Lynn. You know, she understands what this live stream is about. You know, it's about getting watch hours, promoting my channel, maybe finding some new viewers that connect with me. It's not about drama. Then that's it. Man, I don't have to because I act clearly as a respectful woman. You're a child, dear. Get some self-respect. Suresh says, how are you, sir? I'm me. That's how I am. And I'm unapologetically me. Plug in your cell rate. Yeah, that's what I'm going to try to do. Plus in ray, let her vent. Maybe a light bulb will come on. Yeah. And let's, I'm going to try something, guys, and see if, like my, see if my, unplug this and see if I have audio. Do I have audio through the phone? Suresh laughing, all the drama. I'm gonna see if I can plug in my phone.